So one other feature that I'd like to introduce to you on the ladder that will help your trading is the net stake option up here. And I'm going to go mad on this, and I can't guarantee I'm going to make a profit on this trade because I simply want to show you what this facility does. So don't trade the way I'm going to trade here, is what I'm trying to say. So if I go into this market, I'm going to click once at 4.2, click again at 4.3. You can put multiples of orders in. So can you see, the more I click, I'm using multiples of £10 in order to trade this market. And can you see what has happened over here? The net stake now says 60. So this is saying to you, hey, look, your stake is set to £10, but you've actually put 6 positions in the market. If we go and radically change this now, if I go and change this to 64, and put a couple of those in as well, let's just go completely mad. Like I said, this is for demonstration purposes, don't do this. Then you can see it says that we have a £188 net stake. So what is this actually telling us? Well, this is basically saying to you that if you've traded in the market, this is what you've put through the market on one side. So if we go up here, you can see we've put 188 through on Tara Tavy. And that is what you're seeing on the net stake. It's saying, hey, you've put £188 on here. Did you know you've done that? On this occasion, I didn't. I just clicked randomly all over the place. But when you're trading, the concept is you have to open a position, you have to close a position. So we've opened the position with 188, and now we need to close this position within the market. So what I'm going to do in order to do that is, you can see this is highlighted in pink, stroke red, stroke whatever color you want to call this. So this is basically saying to you, hey, if you want to close your trade position, you need to place lay bets of 188. So let's do that. I'm going to put a lay bet in here. I'm going to pop one just below it, and hopefully this will get matched in a second. So you can see here we've got some money at 4.4. Didn't get filled, so let's put some in slightly above that, and I'm going to cancel this one here. We'll wait, we'll be patient this time. I'm not going to exit this immediately. We'll see if we can get this filled, because this will be a good demonstration. Rather typically it didn't fill. So any second now we probably will get this filled. We're just going to have to sit and wait. Patience is a virtue when trading. There we go, it's been filled. So can you see the net stake has dropped by 64? And that is because, if you look at the match bets, 188 on one side, 64 on the other. So if we wait for this one to get filled down here as well, you'll see that the net stake will drop again. It's dropped down to 60. Hey presto, we're in profit. So maybe you do want to do this when you're trading. But you can see the net stake is now down to 60. So this is still saying to us, hey Peter, you need to put £60 in on the lay side. So I don't want to put 64 in, so let's change our stake and start dropping these £10 back in again. Like I said to you, you can put more than one in at a time. So we'll do that. We'll put our closing trade of 30 in. And if you want to, you can select the net stake as your stake. So I could click on this, and that would put a trade for £30 in. See, you can see it's done it there. But we're using stakes of 10 typically. So if I click over here, you can see it's putting a stake of 10 in. So all I did was put 3 lots of 10 in. It's up to you how you want to do this. But your objective when you open a trade is to put a position into the market, and then you have to close that trade off. So if you open for 30, you close for 30, but it could be 3 lots of 10. It doesn't have to be an immediate stake of 30. Hopefully I've demonstrated that in this video. But the net stake tells you what your net position is in the market. So you're confident at any stage of what your overall position is and how much you need to put in and take out of the market. So when this trade fills, which it has there, you can see that we've made £30, and you can see that net stake is back at 0. So this is basically saying, hey look, you opened this trade up to a value of 188. You've now closed this trade by doing lots of little bits down from 188 back to 0. Your trade is complete, and at this point you can decide whether you want to do your next trade or whether you want to hedge your position. So you can see here there's only 29 seconds before the start of this race, so there's no point in continuing to trade this market. We may as well hedge our position and get out. So if I click here, we'll hedge our position, and you can see here we've got £7, whoever goes on to win this race, And if we look on the one-click screen, you can see that confirmed as well. So overall, we made £30 on Tara Tavy, and we've hedged for 7, regardless of who goes on to win. If we look at our matched bets, you can see that the lay bets are slightly higher than the back bets, and that's because we've put that hedging position. It's always important to understand that. If we untick average odds, you can see what actually happened in the market. You can see the £10 that we put into the market, then we put 2 lots of 64, and then we exited with 2 lots of 64, then loads of £10, and that was our final hedging position, where we hedged our position to guarantee that we win whatever the result. But that introduces to you a trade from start to finish using larger stakes, and also using the net stake feature to understand where we were within that particular trade.